Hello, hello, you guys. I hope y'all are doing well. Happy Wednesday. I don't think I was on here at all last week, was I? Um, yeah, last week and the week before got a little crazy. Had family in town, so I spent a lot of time with one of my aunts from Colorado. Um, and yeah, church stuff going on. Darren and I are officially being catechumed this Sunday, so we're really excited. What else was going on? I feel like there was other stuff going on. Um, I guess that's about it. It was just super busy. Family in town. My mother-in-law came into town too last week. Well, she was here not this past Friday, but the Friday before. So yeah, it just ended up being a really really busy family week. But anyways, but I'm glad to be here with you guys now. Say hello in the comments. Let me know what you're drinking. Oh, I left my tea in the kitchen. Well, I have my water at least. But I did make me some turmeric tea. So been sipping on that. So I don't know if you guys are like me, but I can drink tea all day long. Um, yeah, I can have quite a few glasses of, or cups of tea. And I just read that it's best if you have tea. And actually, let me check audio because I know my audio has been sketchy. It's really y'all. I need a new computer. We're supposed to be getting mine fixed. But anyways, okay, good. Sounds like my audio is working great. Yeah, we're supposed to be getting my computer fixed. I was supposed to get a new one, and um, Darren used to work in IT, so starts checking it out and says, "Oh, I just need to get this and that for it." So he goes and gets this or that for it. Turns out he's not able to install it. We have to go and get it installed because it's a Mac. And so I'm waiting for either to get installed, or I told him if it's not done by Black Friday, I'm getting me a new computer. And you can get that Apple fix and you can keep it. That's kind of my rule right now. But anyway, we'll see what happens with that. So anyway, I think that's why my audio like sometimes works, sometimes doesn't. But I'm going to be listening in every once in a while just to make sure it's working. Oh, but anyway, going back to the tea. So apparently, if you're going to drink like herbal tea throughout the day, um, the key is to drink a cup, one that's really good for you, like the turmeric tea. I like to drink ginger tea. I like to drink like I have different like women's hormones teas and stuff like that. And so anyway, you need to wait 2 hours between drinking them because if they're herbal, like you're drinking them, because maybe they're good for you. Um, but apparently, if you just keep drinking them back to back, it doesn't allow your body to like absorb the herb from like the first one you drink. So for me, I drink them back to back. Like um, I'm having my turmeric tea right now. Well, normally, right after my turmeric tea, I would maybe have like a chai tea or ginger tea or a fertility tree tea or something, but I'd have them back to back. So the key is to wait 2 to 3 hours before you drink another cup of tea. So just FYI, ladies, if you're a tea drinker like me, I'm a tea drinker. I love drinking my tea. Um, so yeah, check in on audio. I'm going to do that often. Okay. Sounds like we're good. So I hope you guys are having a great day. It is officially turkey season. Got my little turkey sweatshirt on. Um, Although I don't even know what it's 72 degrees right now. It was cold earlier when I got dressed, so I put a sweatshirt on, and I've been home all day. Work from home life. Hashtag work from home life. So um yeah, so I haven't really had to be outside in the 70-degree weather, but it is a little chilly in the house, so My sweatshirt works. But I'm excited for Thanksgiving season. So we're not huge like Halloween people here. But we, I'll be real. We're also not like, um, just shaking our finger at people and saying you're evil, if you dress up for Halloween. Like we're just, um, my nieces and nephews all dress up. They look adorable when they do. Um, Love getting pictures. I got pictures from or saw pictures from my sister and my sister-in-law in Vegas. I'm sure my nephew from Seattle will be sending me pictures soon because we text back and forth often. But they're super adorable. Like I mean, Darren and I, we just we believe that not that there's a place for Halloween, but um, you know, I'm not going to judge anybody's intentions. So, I know I have some people in this group that are, boy, you better not be Christian and celebrating Halloween or doing anything for Halloween, dressing up your kids for Halloween. And then I have some friends on here who, just they dress their kids for Halloween, but the intentions of their heart are not um, to spread evil or be in witchcraft or anything like that. And so that's kind of where Darren and I draw the line is, um, there is a lot of witchcraft and stuff like that on Halloween, and some some people's intentions of their heart is to be evil and whatnot. But I'm not by any means I'm not going to judge anybody's intent of their heart unless they like tell me specifically. And that's not even judgment. It's just, oh, well, you told me you're a witch and you love to do bad things on Halloween. But anyway, I say all that to say is, I love October because it's like, the beginning of fall. Normally it's a little bit cooler. We haven't had the coolest of weather. Normally it's super cold on Halloween. It wasn't cold this Halloween, but I love October because it's kind of like the prelude to real fall. And then I love November 1st because it's like I'm not one of the types that I'm throwing up my Christmas decorations on November 1, but you better believe there's already been Christmas movies on our TV. Christmas music, we listen to that year round. But I do try to wait for Christmas movies most of the time. I try to wait until November 1. So I will start my Christmas movie watching because there's so many, especially if you're into the Hallmark movies, and then plus the traditional movies like Elf and Christmas Story and all of those things. And so there's so many Christmas movies to watch. So I do start those on November 1, but I love I feel like November is like the nitty-gritty of fall. Don't you? It's like, I mean, for some people, the nitty gritty of it is in October because, they get super pumped about Halloween. But like I said, we're not super big Halloween people. Um, I think we dressed up the first year we were married. We were a pickle and a bacon. And that was mainly because I really wanted to dress Daisy up. And we found her a cute bacon little dog costume, and so she matched Darren. Darren was found a big person, an adult bacon, and I was a pickle. And I think that was the last time we've dressed up. Like that was like 7 years ago. Um, so yeah, we're not big into Halloween, but so I know some people the thick of fall season is like it's October. For me, it's November. I'm already thinking about like my Thanksgiving menu, all those things. I love cooking for Thanksgiving. It has turned out to be my favorite holiday to cook for, our favorite meal to cook for. So anyway, let's just dive in, you guys. I don't want to keep y'all much longer, and I've just been rambling here. But I missed y'all. I wanted to say hello. I missed you guys. Okay, so there's a lady at the gym who hates me. The Lord your God is in your midst, a mighty one who will save. He will rejoice over you with gladness. He will quiet you by his love. He will exult over you with loud singing. Zephaniah 3:17. There's a lady at my gym who hates me. No, I'm serious. She sees me coming, and I can feel little poofs of disdain chugging out of her ears as her feet turn at 87 miles per hour on the elliptical machine. I honestly don't know how she goes so fast. I once tried to keep up with her. It was awful. And I think that was the day her infuriation with me began. Let me back up and confess my sins that started this whole thing. The elliptical machines are very close together and completely awkward with their angular moving parts. Think of a New York high rise and an elephant had a baby. That would be these elliptical machines. Now, conjure up a picture in your mind of the most athletic person you know, the one who doesn't have a drop of fat on her entire body. Not even at her belly button, which should be illegal in my cellulite ridden opinion. Okay, do you have your person? That's her. She's honestly stunningly beautiful. Then picture a marshmallow dressed in a t shirt and spandex pants. Her ponytail is rather tight, but not much else. That's me. Hello, world. Okay, where was I? Okay, so I had to sort of get in her space just a tad to mount my machine, and I think I threw off her rhythm. That was sin number one. Then I decided to try to stay in sync with her because I wanted to teach all the folks at the gym that though my legs and derriere might not look like it, I'm in shape. That was sin number two. And then there may have been a little issue with me taking a phone call while working out. In my defense, this is not at all my common practice, but a friend called who really needed me. I tried to chat quietly, but when you feel like a lung might very well pop out of your mouth at any minute, it's difficult to whisper talk. Sin number three. Three strikes, and she deemed me out of my mind, out of line, out of control. She abandoned her elliptical and huffed over to the treadmill, and I think she's hated me ever since. But then the other day something occurred, something odd that stunned me. She smiled at me. It wasn't an evil, I'm about to whip your tail on the gym floor kind of smile. It was more like a, oh, hey, I've seen you here before, right? Kind of smile. And the more I've thought about it, the more I've realized her hating me has all been a perception thing on my part, which got me thinking about all the many times I assign thoughts to others that they never actually think. I hold them accountable to harsh judgments they never make, and I own a rejection from them they never gave me. I know not every rejection is like this. Some are completely certified and undeniable, but we have to know there are also perceived rejections, like I had with my fellow gym goer. I don't even think I was really on her radar, but in my mind, I was absolutely in her crosshairs. And so goes the crazy inside our heads sometimes. I just lost my spot out of the blue. Just lost my spot. Let's see. Okay. Thankfully, the Lord reminds us in our key verse that He is able to quiet our crazy thoughts with His love. It makes me remember something I saw an author friend of mine do several years ago when she was signing a book. Her approach was simple. Before signing her name, she wrote, "Live loved." Not only an instruction, but a proclamation, one that arrests my soul and is so applicable to our discussion at hand. Live from the abundant place where you are loved, and you won't find yourself begging others for scraps of love. It's not deciding in your mind, I deserve to be loved, or manipulating your heart to feel loved. It's settling in your soul, I was created by a God who formed me because He so very much loved the very thought of me. When I was nothing, He saw something and declared it good, and very loved. This should be the Genesis thought of every new day. I am loved. Not because of how terrific I am. God doesn't base His affection on my wilted efforts. No, God's love isn't based on me. It's simply placed on me. And it's the place from which I should live, loved. Dear Lord, I'm so grateful I don't have to walk around all day trying to figure out who likes me and who doesn't. I can simply rest in the truth that I'm completely and perfectly loved by you. Help me to live loved today. In Jesus' name, amen. Oh, that's so good. That's so good. And it's so true, um this is going to sound really bad, and so I'm sorry if it's going to sound super horrible, but I've kind of gotten to a place where um I'm going to try to figure out how to word this as gently as I can, but also being very honest in where I've kind of been lately. um I see a lot of people that will, I mean, you know how people will kind of air out, all the things on social media. And it seems like over the past few months I've seen a lot of posts about being rejected, and it almost comes from like a woe is me place. And so when I say this, I'm not trying to be ugly, but it's kind of like put a check in my spirit. And so I've gotten to where I just kind of roll my eyes and scroll along. And here's why: because we're so worried about being rejected that we are not at all concerned with if we are rejecting others. And so our focus is on the wrong thing. Our focus is on, oh, so and so's rejecting me, or I'm so tired of my family rejecting me, or I live rejected, or everybody rejects me, nobody likes me. And here's the thing: is like, stop. Number one, no matter like, maybe that's true. I mean, I have been rejected by like family, like, I mean, I won't go into my story, but like literally told, I don't want you. I don't want to have a relationship with you. Like, but flat out told that. And so here's the thing: is I could have let that really, like, devastate me and feel unloved, but I didn't. What I did was I took it to God, and I thanked God that no matter what, at the end of the day, I live loved in him. I get to walk with him. I get to wake up every morning knowing that he made me on purpose for a purpose, and there's nothing anybody can say about that. And I get to know that I am never ever going to be rejected by him, and that as long as I am loving him, I'm honoring him, I am walking in him, like he's there even when I do sin, even when I do fall short. He's there waiting for me to pick me up, for me to repent and to turn away from my sin. And he's always there for me, and I get to live in that love. And so no matter what, no matter who rejects me, who tells me I don't want a relationship with you, or I don't like you, or I hate you, whatever, I wish you would die, whatever it is that's being said to me, it does not matter, because I have a God who loves me. And so I can either focus on who is rejecting me, or I can focus on making sure I'm not rejecting the important people in my life. I can make sure that I am inviting others. And Lysa Terkeurst actually has a really good book, if you haven't read it, called Uninvited. And what I love about that book is she draws people in by that. I'm just going to say it. I mean, that's why I got the book, because I was living in a woe is me mentality. Oh, I'm uninvited. Nobody loves me. Um, Nobody likes me. But what that book did was it challenged me to stop thinking about who doesn't like me, who is rejecting me, who's not inviting me, and focus on who can I invite? Who can I invite to the table? Who can I make sure doesn't feel rejected by me? Um, so just remember that, guys. Next time you're kind of like in that little woe is me and feeling bad and letting the enemy lie to you, just remember, number one, I have a God who loves me. And at the end of the day, everybody in the world can reject me, but as long as I have God, I'm good. He's all I need. And then number two, because I can walk in that confidence, and because I walk as a loved child of God, I can extend that love to other people, and the love of Christ can just ooze out of us. So that's the beautiful thing about him, is he loves us so much that it can ooze out of us. So that's it for today, guys. Be blessed. Let me know what your takeaways were from this show, and make sure to let me know what you are drinking this afternoon, because you guys know I love to know if you're having tea, a kombucha, a soda, um, a cocktail, I guess, if you like to have cocktails in the middle of the afternoon. But I love you guys, and I hope that y'all have a blessed day. Bye.